Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now!
My name is Lydia.
Sarah.
And we're here with Black Lives Matter, protesting the injustices that are taking place all over the country.
The genocide.
The genocide of black people by the police. And the question is, who watches the overseers? Who do they answer to when they take another person's life again and again, over and over and over again, every day? It's another person of color who's being gunned down.
It's more than once a day at this point.
More than once a day. In the last 48 hours, there were 2 killings. 2 killings by police. And your hand is on your gun.
Empty fucking thing. Why is your hand on your gun? That's a threat in itself. Don't you think so?
Tell them it's just a simple
My hands are up. Don't shoot.
They gotta follow the orders of the slave master. They gotta follow
man. That's a master.
Nah,
you don't feel about that? You don't feel bad about that? Fucking time, motherfucker.
I know they hoping my ass get it.
So, Sergeant, can you tell us why your hand is on your gun right now?
No, for real. No.
Yes, your other hand is on your gun. Why is your hand on your gun?
Do you find us a threat?
On your gun.
To women. Huh? Why is your hand on your gun?
Okay, so why is your hand on your gun? Because a man just got shot for not even reaching for his gun. For putting his hand in the vicinity of his gun. But you stand here in front of us while we don't threaten you at all. And apparently the Second Amendment only applies to you if you're white in this country. Because otherwise...
The NRA is suspiciously silent. On open carry gun laws when it applies to a person of color.
Exactly. All of a sudden the NRA is silent when a black man gets shot for having a licensed concealed weapon. They have nothing to say. No one has anything to say.
They asked him for his ID. He went to go get it, and they shot him.
He complied. He complied with a 4-year-old child in the back seat.
That might be a flaw, bro. This is what you hear, man.
I don't know anybody here, but I want to express that I got love for every single one of you people.
Right.
And ultimately, unity is power.
It's power. It's power.
So we keep doing this, and I guarantee you, we will see this hierarchy disassemble, and we'll
have power. We will have power. We will have power.
How many more people got
We will have power.
How many more people got to die?
Unity is power, and that's the message that everybody needs to understand. Keep spreading this information, and we will see this be dismantled. We will see this corruption cease to exist.
So let's
just keep faith in God, man. That's it, bro. That's it, man.
You're right, though.
Yo, nah.
There you go. There you go. Well, listen. She asked how many people got to die. Me? If there's no love here, then I'd rather die for love. I'm serious. If there's no love here, then I'd rather die for love. God know where I'm going, there's nothing but love up there. So we can't be scared to die for what we believe in. We can't. We'd have never got this far if we scared to die for what we believe in. That's fear. I don't have fear in my heart no more. Only reason why we here is because we want something to happen. So if it takes a life to be sacrificed, I would love for it to be mine, especially if y'all good. That's all it's about. It's not about me. It's not about y'all. It's about love and And it's about all of us being here together, because we all live out here, man. I cannot live out here without y'all. Y'all will not be able to live out here without me. I'm going to go to the neighborhood by myself with no gun. I go to every neighborhood with no gun. I don't need it because I got love in my heart. That's my gun. That's my power. That's my strength.
All right, my name is Cicely. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Well, I live in Brooklyn, New York. I'm originally from Greenville, South Carolina, and I'm here marching with my sisters and my brothers, and I'm mad as hell. I'm hurt. I'm pissed. Like, they killing our brothers. It's not about black or white right now. We gonna have to take it to the corporations, guys. Like, no fucking Christmases. No Christmases, because we pay these pigs. We pay the pigs. We pay their fucking salaries. But you know what? What people care about is the stock market. If we don't have any holidays, we'll affect the stock markets, which will trickle down to the fucking pigs. And they will stop killing our men because people care about money. So it's not necessarily just black and white. It's about that green. And our dollar is so fucking powerful. It's powerful, you guys. Keep the money in your communities. You shop at your local stores. You shop your businesses. You shop the people who come to your areas and bring fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. You don't go to Whole Foods. You don't go to Trader Joe's. We don't go to Publix. We don't go to the fucking ShopRites that they only put in the fucking hood. We're not eating at Popeyes. Let's join together and let's keep the money in our communities and support local people who support our communities. Because, brothers, it's a bounty for your heads, and I got your back. Believe that, I got your fucking back. But sisters, you got to be awake too, because we can't forget Sandra Bland. After they finish with them, they're going to come after us.
My name is Spencer. Everything that this guy is saying is the truth right now, because that's what we got to do. Is like unity and love is the key. We can't hate each other. I grew up in the hood, you know, but all of my friends, majority of my friends are like of different races, white, Asian, Spanish. I've never hated anyone of any color, even though I was treated differently my entire life. This morning I woke up and I saw these videos, and I saw them last night, and I went to sleep for like maybe 10 minutes. That was the only amount of sleep I had last night, because I kept looking at these videos over and over, these people getting shot for no reason. Kept thinking about myself, kept thinking about my brothers, my family members, my mom, who's always scared for me because she doesn't live with me, so she's always worried about me. She calls me all the time, just because, like, not even of other people in the street, just like the police. Like, she's telling me to watch out for the police, you know. So I woke up, I didn't really sleep. I woke up though, and I got out of bed and I just prayed. I opened my Bible and I prayed. I prayed for the world. I prayed for unity, I prayed for love, I prayed for peace. I prayed for people to not hate the police, because the police, we need the police. We can't hate them. They're here for us, you know? They're here to protect us. We can't hate them. We can't make them feel like they're not wanted. We need them. So I prayed for love for the police, and also for the police to understand they cannot abuse their power. They cannot abuse their power. We all need to come together. We all need to hold hands. We all need to love each other. We all need to help each other. You know, we don't want to lose another person. I know it makes us get stronger when we lose another person, which is unfortunate and good at the same time. But it's like, as we do this, we got to keep coming together, keep staying strong together. Even though one person does something, somebody might call it, does something to you, I'm sorry for that person, but we got to stay strong. Don't hate that person. The same way a white person might do something to me, like a police officer might do something to me, I'm not gonna hate a white person because of that. We can't hate each other because of that, okay? We need to love each other, because that's what God wants us to do. He wants us to come together, be strong together, unity, love. Those are the key words. We need to love each other.
All right, man. So my name's Charlie. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, and here I'm in Times Square. So, yeah, a few days ago I found out what was on the news, what was going on in Baton Rouge. Yesterday I found out what's going on in Minneapolis. This is a year after Charleston. This is the same year as Ferguson. This is, I mean, it's just all happening. And I was this morning in Jacksonville, and I came up tonight, just to see Hamilton and to get out of here. And then I come up to my room after the show, and Dallas happens. Dallas, I mean, it's like you knew this was gonna happen. It's a race war about to happen, and this goes way beyond police. This goes way beyond Black Lives Matter. This is deep-seated problems that have been going on for 200 years. I came up here to see Hamilton, and they talked about how, you know, we're trying to start something. And the Civil War started something, and the Civil Rights Movement started something. And this is, it's still going on. It's not over. When Charleston happened, I felt personally bad because I'm a white guy, and I'm white all the way back. I'm as white as you get. I got 5 white kids, and I've raised them up. I thought, how am I going to raise them up to not be racist in this world? And the way I told them is, listen, this is a man. You are a man. You are a man. This is a man. You don't have to describe them any other way than that. They don't know what black people are. All they say is, that's a brown-skinned man. That's a curly-headed girl. That's all they know. But we need something deeper than just trying to find a way to make this all go away, because it's not going to go away. Well, what I need, and what I said a year ago, is I need people like you and me to be able, I need your kids to be friends with my kids.
True.
That's what I need.
True.
Because I cannot make them not racist.
That's true.
You cannot make them not racist.
True.
But when your kids and my kids are friends,
You change the world.
it changes the world.
That's a fact.
That's the only way this is going to get
That's
fixed.
a fact.
You can't. I was born on third base. I did not hit a triple. I skipped you in line. And people like me tell people like you, you need to work harder. And that's just not it. People like me tell people like you need to just quit breaking the law. And we found out this week that is no solution. You don't have to not break the law to get shot and killed by police. The problems are deeper, so the solutions have to be deeper. I am at a loss, other than to say that we have got to be friends. Best friends from now on. I don't even know you.
My name is Raymond.
I'm Charlie.
Nice to meet you.
I'm your best friend right now.
I'm your best friend.
And my kids, and I don't know what your family situation is, but I desperately need my kids to be friends with people that don't look like them. And that's a start, but it's also got to happen every day, between cops, between people.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice!